Hello, and welcome back to a playthrough of Exile, Escape from the Pit. So, a few updates that I think are kind of exciting is we identified the items that we got from Motrax's cave. And let's see, where did they go? We got a Wand of Karunos, which, what this does is makes the enemy stronger. Um, yeah, so I'm not sure when you would use this. Maybe if you increase the level of an enemy, they drop more experience. So if you are about to kill an enemy, you can cast this on them, and then when you kill them, you get more experience, perhaps. I'm not sure if that's how it works. No idea, but seems like a possibility. We also got a bronze ring of skill. This supposedly makes you able to hit things more often, and also you can wear heavier armor without losing AP in combat. So, for example, if you've been noticing, Splorky is at 3 AP, Chungus is at 3 AP, Kodak is also at 3 AP, and then people wearing the light armor are at a maximum of 4 AP. So, we definitely want to, you know, have as many of these as we can. So if we equip it, Chungus is now at 4 AP. So this is like really good. I'm not sure if we want to give it to Chungus or Splorky. And we also got a bronze spear for Chungus, which is a little bit better than the stone spear. He already has the silver ring of protection, but you can actually wear 2 rings. But since Splorky doesn't have a ring, we're going to go ahead and give it to Splorky. Like so, and we're going to seal the sapphire because you can use sapphire again. You need it to cast the spell magic map. We don't really need to cast that, I don't think. There are some dungeons that'll you can get kind of lost in a little bit trying to figure out where to go, but I don't think it's worth like carrying around like gems for like half the game. So we're gonna go ahead and sell that. We should be able to just do that probably down here. And also, I was really confused about where the major blessing spell was, because we actually need to identify these. We got it from the Nephilim fort in that secret passage in Anastasia's kind of library. And so it's right it's right here. So they just shorten it with an M. And what this does is I believe it actually blesses and possibly hastes your party as well. Or maybe it does something else. Anyway, we want to get to level 7 pretty soon. In fact, Petra is... yeah, she hasn't leveled up yet, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and just identify the rest of these gems. Even though it costs us 40 gold to identify them, and then we only can sell them for 50, so really we only end up making a profit of 20 gold, which, you know, isn't great, but it's still better than nothing. Yeah, so that's pretty much just some updates. And now I think we want to probably continue north and just kind of keep exploring that area and see what we can find. I know for a fact that there are some dungeons up there, we just haven't found them yet. And I don't know how to leave this town. There we go. So we just need to find them, which shouldn't be too hard. Just head east. Um, okay, yeah, here we go. We haven't explored this part yet. It's really nice that dungeons are like indicated with a purple square. That is very, very useful. I couldn't imagine doing this game without me being able to see that. You can actually print out maps of this game. There's like websites that have maps that you can print out, which is kind of cool. Okay, that's, yeah, Fort Draco's north. We actually haven't been to Fort Draco yet, so we can do that at some point. I really wanted to... Okay, this is, what is this? Remote tempo, okay. Probably do that, later. I kind of just want to finish exploring this. And there's a secret, okay. Save the game. The weight of incredible age weighs on this tiny cave. It's almost hard to believe there was ever anyone here. But clearly there was. There is a pulsing red crystal resting on the floor. Hard to see under the mold that covers it. Take it. Okay, that might be a crystal to repair the waterfall with. That would be the third one, right? No, I think that's actually something we just saw. Yeah, it's a red gem. Okay, cool. That's fine as well. Let's continue on. I'd kind of like to visit Fort Draco, actually. Because it might give us a quest for like a nearby dungeon. So that would probably be easier to do. Okay, so that's the river. Keep exploring. Wait, how much food do we have? Yeah, okay, we got plenty of food. I'm always like kind of worried that our food is going to get stolen. I'm just not going to remember. We're just not going to see that it gets stolen. And then we're going to be in like a similar situation that we were in episode 7. This large cave is filled with densely packed webs. Oh, that's a bad sign. The webs are new and occupied. However, the giant spiders don't seem to be paying any attention to you. That is a good thing. You might even say they could be friendly. Friendly giant spiders. There is a body hanging from the web seal. Long ago sucked dry. Through the webs you can see a wand still in its hand. Okay, maybe they aren't so friendly after all. Let's take the wand and get ambushed, yep. You relieve the body of the wand. Your action causes the webs to vibrate. The vibrations cause you to receive several visitors. So you can only imagine how like terrifying this would be in real life. Like, just like trying to like set the mood, right? So you're like, you got this dead-end cave, right? You got luminescent green fungus on the ceilings. You can barely see anything. And like you see this web with like this dry corpse, and I don't know, you got spiders that just like come out of the woodwork, and I don't know. But if you notice by the name, these are not, well, there's giant spiders, but then you have these things. The Orneas? Maybe that's how you say it. These things, I believe, cast magic spells, so they are not to be taken lightly. That was just a regular spider, yeah. I remember very well a particular dungeon in the south, I think, that had some of these in the newer game. That it took me probably 5 different reloads of like just trying to get good RNG to defeat them, but we eventually did it, which was nice, but it took quite a lot of effort to do. So do this, and let's slow the group. Yeah, see the casting spells. Not doing too much damage though. thankfully. But we did get poison though. So that's not good, but we should be able to do this. We forgot to buy him ammunition once again. That is really, really embarrassing. Kill all, that's kind of expensive, but I don't want to have to spend 2 tones doing poison, so I think we're going to do it. And Petra can kind of just move up a bit and do what she does best. Because a fireball might not have worked very well against the drakes. It probably is going to work very, very well against spiders.
Cool.
Pretty good. And that's that. Okay. Not as tough as I remember, but I'm sure those are not nearly as strong as some of the RNAs can get. Yeah, so... And there's actually another group, so we'll fight these guys. Pretty much the same strategy. Like, there's not really much to it at this point. It's just use spells that affect all of the enemies and enjoy it. It might be worth it to just open up with a fireball, actually. I think I made a mistake with that. Yeah, I think I should have probably slowed him down. They love casting poison. Yeah, we really need to get Autumn some more spell points, because these higher level spells are obviously very good, but they are very expensive in terms of, like, you know, it's been like 2 battles and we are already less than like 50% of our mana, so... At least they can't cast level 3 spells. That's like the one nice thing about this fight. Or about these enemies in particular. You know, I just noticed it's been a complete waste casting Cure, because every time we do it, they get poisoned again. So yeah, it's kind of a complete waste.
On who?
This would have been a better strategy. And there we go. We didn't actually get any loot, but we did pick up the wand. So we don't know what this is, but probably something decent, we would think. And I think I actually want to rest. Successful, nice. Okay. Let's continue on. And that must be Fort Draco. And there's actually a bridge here to the other kind of side of the river. The sign says warning, spiders. There are bits of web on it. Yeah, we've already come in contact with the spiders. But, I guess there's even more spiders. Yeah, giant spiders. It's like when you play Skyrim for the first time, and you fight those, like, frostbite spiders, and it's just like, it's unpleasant. There was a stone block here carved on it. Mining tunnels. Yeah. You find a mine. Strong, sweaty men and women haul ore out and tours in. They don't give you a second look. Okay, we can actually enter this. That's pretty cool. You enter and poke around for a little bit. The operations are crude but effective. Iron ore is gathered and hauled out in carts. Soon guards appear and escort you out. Yeah, so obviously iron tools and stuff like that it's still scales, but they have managed to actually set up mines to at least get some level of production going. And this is probably the same thing. Yep. Same thing, probably. Yep. And loops back. Cool. Yeah, there's quite a lot of mines here, actually. Yeah. That kind of implies that Fort Draco might be kind of a mining town. There is an abandoned mine here. Its entrance, almost, but not quite, blocked by rubble. Save the game. You try to do a thorough search, but there are too many twisty tunnels. You eventually give up and leave. Yeah. Probably not much there anyway, to be honest. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything this way. Let's go ahead and visit Fort Draco.